Hi guys, my name is Bex and welcome to my channel, and today I'm doing something that I did not think I was going to do, but you know what? I'm throwing myself out there today. I'm going to tell you the books that I hated in 2016 because you deserve to know. Now first off, I want to quickly jump right in and say, new backdrop, what? Look at all that fantasticness. I hope you enjoy it. I will be working on it, and my OCD will play with it all the time because I can't handle it, and I already ran out of space, so that's the way we're rolling these days. Also, shitty lighting today. Sorry, it's overcast. I'm gonna work on it, I promise, guys. Look, I know you don't get great lighting. I know you don't get awesome makeup. But look, I hope we have a good time here today. And today I think we're definitely going to have a good time talking about the books I hated in 2016. So I'm going to bring them to you today. I'm going to show you the books I hated, the books I despised, the books that I disliked so much. And maybe you despise them too. Maybe you enjoyed them. That's okay. This is a safe zone. You can share your opinion, I can share my opinion, and then we're gonna go on this best. First cab off the rank is one that you may love. It's one you may loathe. But in my book, it was terrible. It was Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. The play. Parts 1 and 2. Written by, apparently, J.K. Rowling, John Tiffany, and Jack Thorne. I'm sure this is a really good stage show. Let me just put it out there right now. I'm sure this is really, really good. But as a book, and as a lover of Harry Potter, as you can see just here, this is against everything I believe in. This is not canon. These are characters that we love and that we've grown up loving, turning into people that we don't really connect with. I read this and I was in the Harry Potter fan zone as well. I was stoked. I was excited. I was like, you know what? This is going to be the best thing I've ever read. What I received left me very underwhelmed. Canon went out the window. There was character traits of Harry that we've never seen before in our lives. There was a teenager that just shit me something shocking. There was Scorpius, don't get me wrong, Scorpius is life. Scorpius was the most fantastic thing to come out of this book. I loved him. And McGonagall, the sass in this, perfect. Everything else about this book was not okay. And like other readers, I felt like it was fan fiction. And it was, but I could have got this fan fiction cheaper online. The next book I want to talk about today, this is number 2 on my most hated list, and that is With Malice by Eileen Cook. Now, I really like Eileen Cook, and I think the premise of this story was absolutely fantastic. The execution lacked a little bit of what I really wanted. I think there were just basically about bratty teenagers that were being bratty teenagers through the whole thing. I can't even tell you what happened in the end. I DNF'd, but I'm putting it on my list because I was over halfway when I DNF'd, and I gave it a good crack. I kept reading, but the more I read, the more progressive I got about it. The more I read YA, and this is a YA book. That's awesome. But it was plugged as something so much more than that. It was plugged as a mystery, and all I got out of this was bitchy teenagers. There was no character in this story that I enjoyed. So it's not even like Harry Potter. I can't even tell you that there was a character that I was like, yes, loved it for you. I hated everybody in this book. The premise about this one is 2 teenagers, girls that go overseas to Europe for a trip. Next minute, our main character wakes up in the hospital 6 weeks later. Wakes up, her best friend's dead, and everyone thinks she killed her. And I will never get to know what actually happened, but honestly, I don't give a fuck. Woo! The next book on my list I have not talked about on BookTube about me disliking, so this may come to a shock to you guys, but I did not like First Life by Gina Showalter. This follows Tenley, who is a girl, and basically this world is they live their ordinary life, and they have to sign up to the Everlife, and which they go to Troika or Morad. Tenley has to choose which one she wants to sign up with to go to the Everlife with, and if you don't sign up, I believe you just die. Basically, this book is about her choice. And I know what you're thinking, oh, was her choice to about here and then we went on? No. Her choice literally took from the start page to the end page of this book. The last word is in the book is what her choice is. This is a 438 page book that didn't get anywhere. This is a book where you started reading and you're like, oh, intriguing. Writing style's a little bit different. but you're like, okay, I want to know what she chooses. 438 pages. It was just so anticlimactic. I thought, yeah, maybe half was be her choice and then we'd move on. No. She has basically handlers that are trying to get her to sign with each side, and oh, there's love interests and it's wonderful, and there's backstabbing, and wasn't worth the 438 page read to get to that decision. Now, don't get me wrong, I want to know what happens after she chooses. Like, that's something I was intrigued with from the start. But to get me from A to B to take this long was just ridiculous. Honestly, couldn't say I liked this book. I disliked it. The main character you get to grow to like, but she's not an enjoyable character. She's basically in an asylum when you start this, and it's just, and she's getting tortured and stuff, and well and good if you got a story about her Everlife. We could have really condensed and got on to what I hope to be an amazing second novel. Now, this is, another novel has come out, and I do have an e-arc for that, so I'm reading that one right now, and I hope it's better, and I hope it doesn't drag out, because I just cannot stand it, because it was just unnecessary. It was a paperback too. Now, the last book I want to talk to you about I hated was The Call by Peter O'Gullen, and I know some people like that, and that is fine. You can have your opinion. I hated the writing of this, and it wasn't the story. The story, you know, it was bearable. I enjoyed the story. I'm probably going to forget it. The writing style really, it cramped my style, if you will. I couldn't follow it. It was messy. There was basic English problems. Like, I believe there was a sentence in here that started with and or but. You don't start a sentence with and or but. I think it needed another writing style, that's all. I couldn't take away from that writing style, if you know what I mean. I couldn't switch it off. I was just fully the whole time going, I hate the writing, I hate the writing, I hate the writing, I hate the writing. Oh, look, the character did something cool, I hate the writing. It really took away from the story, I found. I did enjoy the story. I heard there's another book. I may read it to see if the writing's different. If it's not, I'll probably DNF it, because I can't do that to myself again, because I don't hate myself that much. This follows Nessa, and it has some good premise. It's got so much potential. Nessa has so much potential as a character. You know, she's disabled, but she's not letting that stop her. She knows she can't let that stop her, because she has to survive the call. She powers on with her disability and works out ways to get past it. And I liked her character. I really, really did. I think they threw in a romance here for no reason. I didn't think it was necessary. But the only thing I could not stand was the writing, and that is why it was on my hated list, because I can't tell you I liked it, because I didn't. Those are the books I hated in 2016. I'm sorry if I offended any of you for any of my opinions, but it's an opinion. You have one, I have one. That is awesome. And I respect your opinion. Shove it down below. I'd love to hear what books you hated this year, but those are mine. That is all from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different to what I normally do, but I hope you enjoy my new backdrop. I'm going to try to get some lighting to fix this shit up, I promise. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you would like to see more, and have not already, and chuck me a comment down below. Talk about the books you hated. Talk about if you like these books, which is perfectly fine. I absolutely accept other people's opinions, and I'd love to hear it, honestly. That's all from me today, guys. I hope you are having a very, very good day, and I hope you are reading some awesome, awesome books in 2017, and I will talk to you guys really, really soon. Bye!